speaking of not dusty and dry,
The
Xbox recap.
Yeah, we'll do a little. We
watched the Xbox Summer Game Showcase.
A little live react earlier before the podcast.
Yes, we did
on the Twitch channel, YouTube, and Facebook.
Yep.
And I don't know. This is the first one Mikey T has live reacted to in a couple of years, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think he did any last year.
Nope.
I think it was the year before we did like the Ubisoft one.
Yep.
Overall, what were your thoughts about the Xbox and Starfield show?
Starfield, great.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the games on there looked interesting, but
yeah.
Overall not superly blown away.
No.
But I mean, I don't tend to play any of these kind of games. Like they announced a lot of Persona, and I'm like, I don't play that kind of game. I don't play JRPGs anymore.
Mm-hmm.
The one that looked cool was the one by Capcom. Well, it looked cool
until the gameplay
started happening.
Yeah,
I was like, man, this world building looks cool. There's like demons and like ghosts and stuff.
And then
I'm
it looked like a Muso like Romance or like what are those ones called?
Yeah, just one of those like hero battlers.
Yeah, just like slashing 1,000 enemies to death.
Yeah. And then I'm like, oh,
I'm out. You seem to be interested in Clockwork.
Clockwork looked...
what was it called? Clockwork something?
Yeah, Clockwork
I can't remember. But that had big time like Shock vibes to it. So
yeah,
we all know you have a huge chub for the Shock games.
Huge chub for the Shock.
What about... didn't you really were impressed by the flight simulator?
Oh yeah, the flight simulator looked great. I'll probably never play it, but man, it looked really cool with the stuff they're adding
the
with
new
like
mission
the
stuff.
Yeah, like helicopter rescuing and like fire jumping and
crop dusting, executive shuttling. Yeah, it looked very cool. It was made by Asobo, who I think are the guys that do the Plague Tale games. So they're good at making adventures sort of stuff.
I'm excited to watch some YouTube videos of people who actually know what the hell they're doing.
With their full like kits and
their full kits.
Yeah.
Do that kind of stuff.
Fable to start it off.
Yeah, I mean, that looked great. Like the
it was strictly story, more or less.
Yeah, strictly story. But Richard Awardi plays like a giant in there.
In the trailer.
He plays a giant. If he's in the actual game, that'd be cool as frig.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because like other Fables had John Cleese doing a voice and stuff like that. Yeah. So they're not afraid of getting the big names in there. But his voice is very iconic.
Oh yeah, for sure. And the way he was digitized into the game and his mocap, I was like, holy man.
It definitely had a more realistic looking style compared to the old Fable games. Yeah. The characters looked more like human.
Yeah. Like when it first loaded up, I was like, oh, look. Is this real?
Well, at first it showed the logo Playground Games and it started a fantasy thing, and I was like, oh, it's got to be Fable. And then I'm like, wait, it's like like Jack and the Beanstalk vibes. Like, what is this? And then it is actually Fable. So Fable reboot. Like, it's not like Fable 4 or something like that. It's like a separate thing. So that was cool. The Dune flight simulator thing was kind of interesting. Like, you fly around Arrakis, I guess.
Yeah.
Delivering spice. I don't know. Fighting sandworms.
You're probably like picking up or repairing the harvesters, whatever, bringing supplies to the harvesters. I don't know.
It was interesting.
It probably has something that like goes hand in hand with their new missions and storyline, or not storyline.
Well, it's going to be coming out with the movie, so I'm expecting it to be a smaller game.
Yeah,
just sort of a tie-in that they're probably paying to be made, like the movie. I don't think Microsoft paid for this. I think it's the other way around.
Probably.
What else did they show? They showed Fallout 76 and Elder Scrolls Online, like whatever. They showed more of Avowed from Obsidian, which is their like RPG first-person fantasy. Like, we can't make an Elder Scrolls game, so we're gonna make this game instead.
Yeah,
looked interesting. Geez, what else did they show off? There was a lot of like the sort of Flash game style that we're not hugely into.
Well, you're not hugely into. But
well,
I don't mind them.
Like the 33 Immortals.
That looked kind of meh.
It's like a co-op PvP something or other.
Yeah, 33 player co-op.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have 33 friends that
I don't think anyone
like that.
does. It'll be like randoms.
Yeah.
They showed Forza. It's like, you know, if you cared about cars, you'd probably be like, oh my god, they added in this car. But it's just like, yeah, Forza. More Forza.
Yeah. The tower one where you're like side-scrolling brawler,
ActRaiser vibes.
Yeah, I need to see more on that before I make my decision.
Like that.
Yeah, Towerborn.
This The
Oh, that's just the screen went to sleep, I think.
Oh, I thought it paused the stream sometimes when that happens.
Yeah, it did a little bit.
What else did they show?
There was that climbing one.
Oh yeah, Justin or something
that
like
looked pretty good. I would probably play that.
Yeah, that one looked like it was made by the guys that did Brothers.
Yeah,
which was interesting. I was interested in, like, they're doing the Persona 3 remake and then Persona 5 Tactics, and then their new one that I can't even pronounce the name of. Very much Persona world vibes, but
same kind of interface as well.
It's a different style of game. It's in the Shin Megami Tensei world, but not really.
Yeah.
Oh, the Ubisoft Star Wars, they had the sort of teaser trailer for that, which hopefully is, I don't know, open world maybe? I don't know. It's called Star Wars. What was it called? Outlaws. Yeah, looked interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool things that I was like, oh, I'm surprised that was there. But there was a notable things not there, like Halo.
Yep, Halo.
Gears of War. State of Decay 3. No Elder Scrolls.
Yeah. Definitely no Elder
Scrolls 6. After Starfield, we're going to start seeing some Elder Scrolls.
Yeah,
finally.
for sure.
Oh, and then Overwatch. Like, just last week, they were like, sorry, no story for Overwatch 2.
No PvE. We're sorry we took it out. It's not going to be there.
And then they show this trailer, and it's like, there's story missions. It's like, what are you guys doing over there?
Right?
Like, why did you say there's no story going to be happening?
And then a huge trailer announcing the storyline's coming. So maybe PvE missions.
Maybe there's standalone PvE. You just play the mission and it has the one story and that's it.
Maybe. I don't know.
Or maybe these are the ones they actually completed and they're like, nah, we're not going to do any more. Just put them in there and we'll just cancel the story mode.
Yeah, right?
Fucking very weird. But while it was going on, I was like, oh, they canceled it to do a standalone game. I was like, the balls on these guys. Colossal balls. So crazy.
Yeah. But no, it's just Overwatch 2. Yeah. Adding a bunch of stuff. I mean, the training stuff, pretty cool.
Yeah.
If, you still wanted to play Overwatch.
Yeah, there's the shooting range and, like, there's a new mode or something like that. But I just was like, Resident Sleeper, who cares about
shooting
Overwatch?
Game and, like, training for each specific hero, which is pretty cool. That's interesting, but, it's just Overwatch.
Yeah, exactly.
They brought in Overwatch 2 and really duffed it up.
Fucking they really...
Just super duffed it.
They really screwed this game up, basically.
Yeah. And now they're like, oh, we got to get the fans back. Here, have your PvE.
Yeah.
It's not
that they never asked for.
Never asked for it.
No one asked for it.
Nobody did.
That whole thing was a fucking shit show from day one. So crazy, dude. Anyways, other than that, I can't really remember anything else they showed.
Starfield.
Oh, yeah, Starfield. Oh, my God. I'm ready for Starfield, dude.
They grabbed a lot of ideas from a lot of different space games, slapped it all into one, and hopefully
it's
successful.
So I would say that, like, I think Starfield started being worked on before No Man's Sky came out.
Yeah.
So I think there might be some, like, side-by-sides,
There are definitely some side-by-sides.
But I don't think they lifted parts wholesale from No Man's Sky. I mean... It's a standard idea, you would think. You're going to a new planet. Well, what are you going to do? You're going to scan the fauna and flora.
Yeah.
I don't think it's... Anyways, it does look a lot like No Man's Sky, though. But, like, with actual things to do.
Yeah. No Man's Sky, single player with, like... There's huge cities and tons of NPCs. Like, the cities in No Man's Sky, the tiny little outposts, they're just whatever.
Exactly.
Right?
They showed that you can build... your ship anyway. We already knew that. You can build your ship. You can also do base building. They didn't say like how many ships you can have or how many bases you can have. I'm sure there's going to be a limit. Yeah. But, you can go steal someone's ship and then it's your ship.
Yeah.
They showed that there's smuggling, piracy, like there's romance, there's randomly generated stuff, but there's also handmade stuff. It looks incredible. While we were streaming this on the pre-stream, we were reacting to it. It was funny in our chat. Our friend Pixacat was there, and she was watching along, and it switched from the space exploration to like the first-person shooter aspect. And she was like, "What's that last game they were showing?" I really like that one. What's the name of it? And I was like, well, what do you mean? She's like, oh, the space part. And I'm like, well, it's the same game. And her reaction to the chat was just, holy fuck. Which is a hilarious, just like, yeah, reaction to that game.
Yeah.
Like, holy fuck is right. There's everything going on there.
Is this game going to set a new standard for installed size?
No.
You don't think
I
so?
don't think so. No. You think it's going to fill up like the whole Xbox hard drive?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
That's why they announced the Series S.
1 gigger?
1 terabyte.
So you think it's going to be larger than 500 gigs?
No, I don't think it's going to be larger than 500 gigs, but I think it's going to be large. I think it's going to be over 100.
No. Well, yeah, okay. If that's large,
I think
yes.
it's going to. I think it's going to encroach 200.
No,
but I don't think it's going to get there. I think it's going to get.
There's going to be a lot of reused assets and everything.
Yes, that's for sure.
So I think it'll be. I think what I will say, I think it's going to set a new record for save game file size.
1 gig save game file.
Yeah, basically. You're going to load the game and then you're going to spend another minute loading your save. So,
yeah.
I'm excited. I'm ready. September 6th, I think, is when it's coming out. Something like that, September. I'm definitely ready.
Yeah.
For it.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
Yeah.
Right now.
Do it.
I'm going into the future.
Give it to him.
I'm going into the future.
Go straight to the future. Play
Creating a time machine. Imagine I died September 5th.
Create a time machine.
Yeah.
Go forward.
Slap Todd Howard.
At least 6 months after launch and then play it.
No. Go in the future or go in the past, slap Todd Howard and be like, start working on Elder Scrolls 6. Come back to the future. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm ready. I liked it. It was a pretty good show. They've got way better with their showcases.
Yeah.
It's like no one wants to see the fucker on the stage. So they have Phil Spencer talks for 2 minutes. Sarah Bond talks for a minute, and that's it. There's nobody else on the stage.
Yeah.
They're just like, show the trailers. That's it. No one wants to see Bill Gates come out and be like, well, we've really harnessed the power of the Excel spreadsheet for this game. No one wants to see that. Just show the fucking games.
I kind of want to see Bill Gates come out.
No, they used to do. Don't you remember, like back in the day when they'd be launching Windows and fucking Bill Gates would come out and they'd start doing a dance and clapping and do the Macarena on stage?
That's why I want to see Bill Gates come out,
dude. You would cringe so hard you'd fold in half.
That's why I want to see it. We did miss talking about the Sea of Thieves Monkey Island expansion.
Right. Yeah. Sea of Thieves don't even care 1 milligram of weight for that game.
No.
But it was like, well, when it started up, it's like, here comes the game from Rare.
Yeah.
And then the next, I'm like, oh. And then they say, I'm like, oh, it's Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
And then they show
the shadow
Lucasfilm.
of
No, they show the Lucasfilm logo, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then they show the shadow of the island. Mikey recognized it instantaneously as Monkey Island.
Yeah.
And they're doing an expansion for Sea of Thieves. You're going to Monkey Island. You're talking to Guybrush and
LeChuck and
everything.
All the ship vendor, everybody.
It sounded like they had the correct voice for Guybrush. It sounded like him to me.
Yeah, it did.
So I was like, whoa, I'm interested in Sea of Thieves all of a sudden. That's crazy. Right? But man, that game, jeez Louise.
Box moving simulator.
Oh my god.
You do that in real life too much.
Oh my god. Just warehousing, sorting.
Yep.
It's just not fun, dude.
Just not there.
But I could get behind this.
Yeah.
You don't want to.
I mean,
you don't want to explore 3D Monkey Island.
I do want to explore 3D Monkey Island,
yeah.
But it's just meh. Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, basically.
It's kind of whatever. It's kind of whatever for me.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I'll check it out. I tried the Pirates of the Caribbean shit, but I think it was because I played with someone who's already done it, where it was like, go here, go there.
This.
Come here.
Your sense of discovery and exploration were muted because they already knew what they were doing.
Yeah, the only good thing that happened was when they had a duel with Sparrow and like the other guy were having a duel and they were giant sized. That was pretty interesting. Other than that, I was just like, what the fuck is this terrible ass game? It's just the art style is so fucking bad.
I'm okay with the art style.
Oh my god, every character looks like a frog. It's terrible.
That's fine by me.
No, it's terrible. Just an ugly ass game, dude. So ugly. Yeah, I think that's about it. I think we covered everything in that we sort of cared about, really.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Cool. Oh, no, wait. I forgot. Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth.
Oh, yeah.
Ichiban is in Hawaii, and he's nude.
Or Florida or something.
No, it's
yeah.
definitely Hawaii.
Yeah.
It's definitely Hawaii. Well, that's like a #1 destination for Japanese tourists is to go to Hawaii.
Interesting.
Well, think about it. You fly over Hawaii to get to America.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm excited. That looked ridiculous, like all the Like a Dragon / Yakuza games are. And this one stars Ichiban, so it's going to be like the turn-based Dragon Quest fighting style again.
Oh, interesting.
I hope. Yeah, I'm excited.